What is a cable schedule? A cable schedule is a detailed engineering document, usually prepared in Excel, that lists all cables used in a project. It includes cable tag number, from source to destination, cable type, number of cores, cable size, square mm, estimated length, service, AI, AO, DI, DO, power, etc. Remarks: it is prepared based on approved layouts and routing drawings. Which drawings are required to prepare a cable schedule? Instrument Index, INJB, Instrument Junction Box Layout, Cable Tray Layout, Hookup Drawings, P&ID, Loop Diagram, PLC, DCS, IO List. These documents provide source destination details and routing references. What are the inputs required for cable sizing? Signal type, AI, AO, DI, DO, RTD, etc. Distance between source and destination, voltage level, load current for power cables, voltage drop calculation, client specification, area classification, safe hazardous area. How do you select cable size for instrument signal cables? Typical selection, subject to client specification, up to 100 meters 1.0 or 1.5 square mm, 100 meters 300 meters 1.5 square mm, above 300 meters to 0.5 square mm, based on voltage drop. 0.75 square mm is rarely used in industrial plants and usually restricted to panel internal wiring. Standard industrial practice, 1.5 square mm for instrument signal cables. What is the commonly used cable type for instrumentation? 2-core 1.5 square mm for 2-wire transmitters, 4-core 1.5 square mm for 4-wire instruments, 1 pair-to-pair shielded cable for analog signals, twisted pair shielded cable to avoid noise, armored cable for outdoor routing. Why is shielded cable used in instrumentation? Shielded cable is used to prevent electromagnetic interference, EMI, reduce signal noise, improve accuracy of analog signals, 4 to 20 milliamps. Shield is grounded at one end only, normally at panel side. What is the difference between DI and DO cables? DI, digital input field signal to PLC DCS, example, limit switch. DO, digital output PLC DCS to field device, example, solenoid valve. Best practice, DI and DO cables should be routed separately from analog cables to avoid interference. How do you calculate cable length? Measure from layout drawings, cable tray layout. Consider vertical rise drop. Include routing path, not straight line distance. Add 10% extra for slack and termination. For MTO, material takeoff, 10-20% contingency is added. What is MTO in cable engineering? MTO, material takeoff, is a document listing total required material quantities including total cable length, cable glands, lugs, junction boxes, cable trays. Generally, 10% extra added in cable schedule. Additional contingency may be added in MTO as per project practice. How do you determine signal source and destination? From loop diagram, instrument index, INJB layout, PLC DCS IO list. Example, 25 PIT to 11 INJB001 PLC panel. What is a junction box, JB? A JB is used to collect multiple field signals and route them to control panels. Types: AIJB, PIJB, combined JB if allowed by spec. Each JB contains terminal blocks for proper signal termination. What is voltage drop and why is it important? Voltage drop is the reduction in voltage due to cable resistance over long distances. It must be within permissible limits, usually less than 5% for power cables. For signal cables, 4 to 20 milliamps, voltage drop must not affect transmitter operation. What cable is used for 4-wire instruments? 4-core, 1.5 square millimeter, signal plus power, or 2-core for signal plus 2-core for power separately, as per design. How are cables segregated in trays? Cables are segregated as power cables, control cables, instrument signal cables, communication cables. They should not be mixed in the same tray without separation. What are standard core configurations? 2-core, 4-core, 6-core, 12-core, 1 pair, 2 pair. Selection depends on number of signals and future expansion. What is the standard practice for extra cable length? 10% added for routing flexibility, additional slack at field and panel termination, 1 to 2 meters extra near equipment for maintenance. What is the difference between armored and unarmored cable? Armored, used outdoors, mechanical protection required. Unarmored, used inside panels or protected areas. What checks are required before finalizing cable schedule? Tag verification, source destination matching, correct core count, correct cable size, tray route conformation, JB capacity check, IIQA capacity check. Why should analog and digital cables be separated? To prevent noise interference in sensitive 4 to 20 milliamp signals. What happens if incorrect cable size is selected? Excess voltage drop, signal fluctuation, equipment malfunction, overheating in power cables. What standards are followed in cable selection? IEC standards, client specification, NEC if applicable, project design basis. What is a loop diagram? It shows the complete wiring from field instrument to junction box, to marshalling panel, to PLC or DCS, to power source. What is the purpose of numbering cables? For easy identification, maintenance, troubleshooting, commissioning. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. IIQA